Just to start, man, how's your spring coming? Basically, you're obviously getting a lot of reps with not a lot of guys here. What are you just trying to accomplish here?
I'm just really taking it one day at a time. I know we're getting a lot of reps, so it's really making me better day in and day out. So with the amount of depth that we have, I just got to take it one day at a time and just work through those reps, really.
So what are the reps doing for you specifically? I mean, is there a specific part of your game that you wanted to get better at this time?
It's helping me my stamina. You know, it's helping me get in better shape. So when the games come around, it's going to be that much easier for me.
You're obviously, senior. You've been around a while. Is this spring different for you? Basically, just being a guy that's been around.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm definitely taking a different approach to it. I know this is my last season coming up. I want to make the most of it, so I'm definitely more locked in as far as watching film, taking care of my body. So when the season comes around, I'm as best prepared as I can be.
What are things you do differently now? When you say taking care of your body and watching film, stuff like that, what do you do more or better now than maybe you did when you got here?
I would just say my diet, getting in the training room as much as possible, taking care of my legs, and in the film room, really just studying my opponent and really just dissecting every rep that I get out there on the practice field.
I know you probably get asked about stuff like this all the time, but I mean, just how cool is it that you ended up here? I mean, after having to go the JUCO route and not being that highly recruited out of high school, just what does it mean for you to be here and just be going into your senior year?
It's really a dream come true. Playing in the SEC. So many people want this opportunity. So when I wake up every day and I have that opportunity, I just want to make the most of it. So.
You guys came in with limited numbers already, and then Cody Blake goes down with an injury in the spring. You guys have to practice differently, knowing that you have such little depth right now with your unit?
We really don't approach practice differently. We know that we're going to get a lot of reps, so we just fight through it every day.
Are you doing anything differently yourself, knowing that you have a chance to kind of step up with some guys out?
As far as our depth not being that great, so I want to take care of my body as much as possible, so I don't go down and I don't have to give those guys more reps. So that's really the only thing I'm doing differently.
Are the limited numbers tougher because Z has fewer people to yell out?
He's going to yell at us regardless of how many people are out there. That's just the type of coach he is, and that makes us better each day.
I think one thing Zach's always said and Coach Jones has always said is whenever they tell you something, you pick it up immediately. You don't screw up the same thing twice. Has that always been you? Have you always been able to sort of hear something and put it into effect quickly?
Yeah, every time that they coach me, I know they're just trying to get me better. So I try and be coachable. I try not to make a same mistake twice. So that's really something I work on.
Technique-wise, where do you feel like you're better? Like, what do you think you do better now maybe than you did when you got here?
One thing Coach G told me to focus on coming in this spring is my upper body versus press. So I've been focusing on that, getting off those presses, getting in the weight room so I'm stronger so I can beat press coverage. So that's one thing I've been working on.
So did you feel like that was something that jammed you up a little bit last year? I mean, did you feel like you had a hard time getting off the line?
Yeah, being a smaller receiver, that could hurt me. So beating press coverage can help me get more separation in most of my routes.
I guess how much stronger are you, quantitatively? I mean, how much more are you benching? Is there anything any sort of measurement that stands out as to how much stronger you've got?
Yeah, I actually hit PRs on both bench and squat this offseason. So.
What are they now?
I want to say my bench PR was 325 and squat was 450.
Have you noticed